We are learning more about the incident involving a member of the Jaguars we're told was kidnapped while visiting friends in Fayeteville, North Carolina. Tonight, we're hearing from the man who first reported what happened. Police say Earl Wolff, who was signed to the Jaguars roster at the end of the year, was taken by a group of armed men on February 23rd and released shortly after. Investigators later arrested Bobby Deshaun Bailey on Thursday in connection with the incident. They're still searching for other men involved. At this point, it's unclear if Wolff was targeted or if it was a random act. Earl Wolff, who played college football in North Carolina and professionally with the Philadelphia Eagles, was the victim of what police say was a kidnapping and robbery. The incident happened almost 2 weeks ago, but it wasn't until a man was arrested in connection with the kidnapping that the full story came together.
I saw Earl Wolff's name from Rayford, 26 years old. I said, well, Rayford's not that big a town. That's got to be him.
Thomas Pope, a sports editor with the Fayeteville Observer, says he discovered the shocking details when he was reading his own paper.
So I reached out to a friend in Rayford who's good friends with the family and confirmed it through him via his mother.
Wolff is a former North Carolina State football player. He also played with the Philadelphia Eagles before coming to the Jaguars.
NC State's sports information director confirmed that she had spoken to him the day after that it happened, and he was, really shaken up by it.
Tad Dickman with the Jaguars tweeted today that Wolff was doing well mentally and physically and asking that the media respect his privacy.
They've made one, and obviously they're looking for some more since there were multiple people involved. And so they put a plea out to Crime Stoppers to try and get something generated on that front.
And with a closer look now at the background of this player, we're joined by Cole Pepper. And Cole, just a really bizarre situation here.
It is. It's certainly not the first time, if he was targeted, that an NFL player or a pro athlete has been targeted. But it is a strange story when you get right down to it, certainly. Even super dedicated Jaguars fans probably don't know who Earl Wolff is. That's because he was signed to the Jaguars practice squad just before Christmas and didn't play on the active roster. The team signed him to a futures contract at the end of the season, which basically means that he'll be on the roster when the new league year starts next week. Wolff has played in 18 games in the NFL, all for the Eagles. In 2013 and 2014, he played and did have an interception. He was cut in training camp this past year by Philly and given an injury settlement. The defensive back had just one interception for the Eagles after being a fifth-round pick out of North Carolina State in 2013. So he's not exactly a known quantity, especially not in Jacksonville. Remains to be seen if this incident will have any impact on him as a player. Wolff apparently doesn't want to talk about it, but you can bet there'll be a lot more questions asked in the weeks to come.
Yeah, a lot to learn. All right, Cole, thank you very much.